What's up, people? Of course, I am DJ Kaz, and I am back with my Smackdown review for this week. Now, interesting episode of Smackdown, I will say that. I mean, not really much to get excited for. So, let's go ahead and get started. We kicked off Smackdown with Seth Rollins, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We all know, of course, right now he's been booked like hell as a champion, and he was honestly, there's not really much to take away from Seth Rollins' promo for what he said. I mean, to me, it was like he was almost copying uh, Kevin Owens from last week when he explained why Cena tapped out to the STF. The difference between that promo and Kevin Owens' promo is the fact that Owens is still relevant. Owens is actually fresh still. He's still an upcoming superstar, but yet with a guy like Seth Rollins, who's been established for the last 2 years and is the champion anyway, I mean, what he says really doesn't make sense. But when it comes to Owens, it actually did make sense. Plus, Owens has actually been booked better than Rollins, but that's beside the point. Then Cesaro came out, which really shocked me. I mean, people, I know we've been having our issues with WWE on how they've been booking Cesaro and how Mr. McMahon doesn't like Cesaro because he can't reach that brass ring. But Cesaro was actually really, I thought he was really good on the mic tonight, and he stood toe to toe with Seth Rollins on the mic. Definitely, that's a good sign. That definitely shows that WWE is definitely paying attention to Cesaro. That match with John Cena that he had a few weeks ago, that definitely put the exclamation point on WWE to definitely give Cesaro his push. Now, first match of SmackDown was Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Honestly, I need to see this match on Raw because I know if it was on Raw, like I said last week, it would have gotten more time. And plus, I didn't really care because I knew it was going to end in some kind of screwy finish because Owens came out on commentary. He was fine. I mean, he does the whole like making fun and burying the commentary thing. He's actually a lot more better than people realize it. But yeah, then the next match on SmackDown was an eight-man tag. It was Los Matadores and Lucha Dragons. I actually thought Los Matadores were heels. Don't even know if they're heels or faces anymore. They took on the New Day's Big E and Kofi and the Ascension. I swear, I think we saw the exact same eight-man tag about a couple weeks ago, leading up to Elimination Chamber at the time for their tag team Elimination Chamber match. I mean, not really much to take a lot out of this match. The fact that Los Matadores and Lucha Dragons won, we already knew that, and apparently it's going to be a fatal four-way tag team match for the tag team titles at SummerSlam. Either that or it might be tag team turmoil considering the Ascension's back on TV. Okay, the next match that we saw was oh no, yeah. Yeah, see you see how I'm struggling right now because I actually forgot Jack Swagger was still on the roster. It was Jack Swagger versus Rusev. Fine match, didn't really accomplish anything. I mean, like you've seen one Rusev versus Swagger match, you've seen them all. Like I said, I'm surprised Swagger's still on the roster. I mean, where the heck has he been? And plus, there was one thing I did not like about the end about this match was the ending. I mean, Rusev won, so why the hell is Jack Swagger getting over? Nobody gets over. Rusev made Swagger tap out, gets Swagger. He comes out the hero. I guess they would be wanting to throw him a bone since they were in his hometown. Didn't really care for him much. Okay, the next match was Stardust versus R-Truth. And there's our matchup for that. And apparently he still started to having his issues with Adrian. No, excuse me, not Adrian Neville. Neville. And they're still portraying this whole like superhero versus supervillain kind of thing. I really don't care for it much. I'm just waiting for the whole Stardust character to just die. Not excuse me, not die, but just like drop the character at least because I miss Cody Rhodes. Like I need to see Cody Rhodes return, and that I heard that might actually happen at SummerSlam, so we'll definitely see how that folds. And Sheamus had an interview for some strange reason. Of course, we all know Mr. Money in the Bank. He doesn't get booked right, but yeah, he becomes champion. Still don't know why he's having issues with Randy Orton. I mean, just to get Randy Orton something to do, I guess. And Sheamus, I mean, I just cannot see him with that title. But we also the same thing about Rollins and The Miz. So there's that aspect, of course. And of course, we have the main event. Oh wait, actually, before I get to the main event, we actually have Bray Wyatt cut a promo. Well, not really Wyatt, more like Harper. He cut a promo. One of the reasons why you have to watch SmackDown, people. And of course, this is the continuation of the whole like reformation of the Wyatt family. Of course, Luke Harper. He was talking. He's actually very good on the mic. I actually think so. He actually gets to more of the point than Wyatt does, and it definitely is refreshing. And we actually saw a video package with Becky Lynch. Of course, Lynch was actually supposed to take on Nikki Bella tonight on SmackDown, but that match got nixed because we all know Nikki Bella was with John Cena when he got surgery this week, actually. So the video package was actually pretty good. That's what we need. That's what I need to see out of this whole Divas Revolution. I mean, they keep saying it's a Divas Revolution because right now they're just going off the name, but I can just see that WWE's just dropping the ball with this. They're just dragging this out until Nikki Bella can end AJ Lee's long longest reign of Divas title reigns, and I really don't care for it. Now we can get to the main event, which is actually pretty good. Cesaro and Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. I guarantee you, if this match was on Raw, this would have gotten more time and it would have been more awesome. But what we got tonight was actually, like I said, pretty good. And I honestly thought Dean Ambrose was actually a weird choice. I mean, honestly, out of all the people I thought Cesaro was on tag with tonight, Randy Orton came to mind because he had a match with Owens on Raw, so I thought that one made sense. But Dean Ambrose was fine. I mean, it's Dean Ambrose. Still don't know where Roman Reigns is at. Hopefully, we'll see him next week on Raw. But as for this match, like I said, it was good. Don't know why Owens. This match has to concern me because like I don't want Cesaro to get pinned because he's been on a roll, and Owens can't take a loss because he hasn't won a match in like a month. A month, people. Owens has not won a match in over a month since he lost to John Cena at Money in the Bank. Owens has lost all of his matches except for that one with Cesaro. We saw on SmackDown, but nobody watches that except for me. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that Owens got pinned. I kind of would have preferred like Dean Ambrose to get pinned, but that's for different reasons. I mean, Owens actually he needs a win. Like we all know, Owens is gonna face Cesaro at SummerSlam. Cannot wait to see the match. It's gonna be an ROH match on pay-per-view. People cannot wait to see it. My overall view on SmackDown, I mean, this show was kind of like meh. Much like with all the episodes of SmackDown, I mean, this show just dragged on for me. The only good match was really the main event. As far as I'm concerned, I am DJ Cass, and that was my SmackDown review. See you around.